Toronto Blue Jays are not what you think they are. Or maybe to some of you, they're exactly what you think they are. Growing up, I first started watching the Toronto Blue Jays in 2010 when Jose Bautista hit 54 home runs, setting a Blue Jays franchise record for the most home runs in a single season. And since then, I was hooked. In the following years after that, I continued to watch the Toronto Blue Jays do everything in their power to bring a championship north of the border. And after the 2014 season, when they realized they had the pieces to make a run, they went all in, trading for Josh Donaldson, Troy Tulowitzki, David Price, and many, many more. The Blue Jays did everything in their power to make my dreams as a Blue Jays fan a reality, to win a championship. Unfortunately, they didn't win those years, but I still have fond memories of those times, and that time solidified my die-hard Blue Jays fandom forever. But now, that feeling of being an unstoppable championship caliber ball club, those days are long over. The Blue Jays started to go through a change when former General Manager Alex Antomplous left the ball team for good. And of course, the team that AA built started to dwindle away as many of the big stars got traded or they just left in free agency. This, of course, sent the Blue Jays into a rebuild, which I totally understood. I mean, the Blue Jays farm system was completely destroyed. They needed to restock the farm system and cut down on the payroll. And like many of you, I started to get my hopes back up in 2019 when Vladimir Guerrero Jr. made his debut for the Toronto Blue Jays, along with Bichette and, believe it or not, Cavan Biggio. And I think that's when the Blue Jays front office started to get some hope as well, as they proceeded to make some pretty big splashes in the free agency market and the trade market. They truly went all out the next 3 seasons, bringing in some big names, and it's exactly what I thought the Blue Jays should be doing. They spent more money than any Blue Jays front office ever had in the history of the ball club. And it really did feel like we were entering a whole new golden age of Blue Jays baseball. But the truth is, it didn't work. And there are several reasons why it didn't work. Players underachieving, injuries, lack of prospects, coaching, management. But the point is, the window that the Blue Jays created over the past 5 years simply didn't work, and now that window is coming to a close. The sad reality is that this Blue Jays ball team did have a lot of potential, and it just feels like they missed their opportunity. They went 0 for 6 in the playoffs in the last 4 years. They fumbled every chance they got, and you could start to see the frustration building from veteran players on the Blue Jays. Chris Bassitt openly expressed his frustrations about the ball team, especially when referring to the whole Shohei Ohtani thing, that they had no pivot after they couldn't get him. Or when Bichette said he wouldn't be surprised if he got traded, feeling like he accepted the reality that his time as a Blue Jay could be over. Or even during Mark Shapiro's press conference recently when the word got out that a player called the Blue Jays a fucking shit show. So unless this Toronto Blue Jays team spends a ton of money on free agents, make a bunch of trades that all pan out, and everybody overperforms, the harsh truth about the Toronto Blue Jays is their time for winning could be over. Time for a quick shout out to Betway. Betway is the best place to make all of your sports bets on all of your favorite teams. Betway is in collaboration with iGaming Ontario, so you must be 19 years or older to participate. You can also scan the QR code to make your account today. And guys, please bet responsibly. Now, back to the content. Kevin Gausman knows it. He expressed the urgency recently to Mike Wilner, saying, "We have no excuses anymore. We have to win. We've got to win now." But I don't want to end this video on a sad note, so I will say this. Baseball is a funny game. You never know what could happen over the next 12 months. Really, you don't. I don't. This team could turn out to be completely different than what we think it is right now. So all I can do as a Blue Jays fan is sit back, watch, and remind myself why I became a Blue Jays fan. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always guys, go Jays go.